Well, here we are, folks, in the Rover P6 V8. Lovely evening. We're going up to Foy, and I've got Rosie next to me. She's going to video, and this is especially for my friend on the internet who rightly commented about the test drive that the car wasn't going. I've just been working on the fuel tap on it, which I think I've sorted that out, or at least it wasn't leaking this morning. I've got the Viton seals for it. So here we are on an English V8 car. Rover S, that's for the synchromesh one, with all the... And Rosie's going to take a video of us going up the hill. I'll pass this. She's got much steadier hands than me, haven't you, Rosie? You have? Say you have.
Yes.
And the handbrake's working, or it's starting to work. It holds the car on the drive. Right, here we go. And this is Par we're going through, which has a port, and where the China clay would go out. And we go along here, and under a bridge which was a railway bridge, but they got rid of the railway, and it's now the lorries that carry the China clay go along. Oh, there's a sort of a Porsche. It's got a number plate that's just zeros and one more.
You know you're fancy when you got that.
Just fancy. So we'll see if it goes up the hill. I took it to the pub last night and did some singing at a place called Water, just outside of St Austell, near a place called Sticker. It really is called Sticker. And like I say, Rosie's doing all the videos.
You can see the sea there.
Yeah, it's just beautiful, isn't it? And Sir Richard Rashley, he owns 4% of Cornwall. His house is up here. My wife Sarah, she knows him quite well. We've even been to his house. Old family, a proper old family. Now we're going under the bridge that used to be the railway bridge, and then we have Alan in Perryville. You'll be surprised at this. And these are Armhouses, ALMS. Now here we go up the hill. Some proper steep. You don't get many of these in Texas or Ohio, as far as I know. And it's steeper than Calamunda Hill, Reg. Of course, you probably pedalled up it. And my friend Chris, of course, when you come over, we'll be able to go up it. We're going up the hill. We're only doing 22,000 RPM. I haven't floored it, and it's going up fine at 2,000 RPM. It says 30, but who knows? There's a narrow bit here we come to, which I have to give way to anybody. Well, this is it. We're coming through it, and it's a lovely spring evening. The weather's still. It's supposed to have been raining all day today, but it hasn't been. Right, so this right turn here is Menabilly, where Sir Richard Rashley lives. At Mandalay, if you've ever seen the film Rebecca, that's where it's supposed to be. Daphne du Maurier wrote that book. She's local to here. She wrote The Birds about here, and the other Hitchcock film, The Birds. And if you've seen Cornish seagulls, you'll know what she means. It's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're bastards.
They are scary.
So they are. They're not something. So
they don't fear humans.
Sorry, what were we saying about
they don't fear humans, those seagulls.
And around the corner here, there's so if you ever come, there's a campsite just along here. You know, caravans or tents or whatever. They've probably got some little places you can stay in. Sort of. Yes, you can see one there. Sort of a permanent caravan you can stay in. Penhale Farm. So, and Linda, of course, I hope you're having had a nice time in Japan. And so it's Linda, Alan, Reg, Chris, of course, the fella who said I didn't do a test drive.
You got quite the little fan club, David, there.
Yeah,
all the shout-outs.
He was right on the money with that.
Oh.
That wasn't a test drive.
Well, you can show him this now.
And then there's a little garage petrol station down here.
All the green is so lovely.
Yeah, isn't it? The Gribbin shed. You can. Oh, look, all the motorbikes.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Every motorbike in the area, I should think. Yeah. I'm going to have a cigar when we get to Foy, and Rosie's brought a book. Yeah. Turn right here. If you go straight ahead, you go to the other end of Foy, where the ferry goes, the Badonic ferry, Badinic ferry,
which is also nice.
Yeah. And coming along here, we're nearly at Foy now. On the left. left a bit further on, there's a road goes down to some newish houses, and we nearly bought one back in the day, before we bought ours. And really the garden was all over. 40 limit here, and I'm doing less than 40, or at least the speedometer says I'm doing less than 40.
Yeah.
Down here, Demoria Drive, it says there. Down here.
Wonder how many people have bought a house because it's called that.
Yeah. Yeah, so I could have lived in Foy, really.
Wow.
Down to the left, just here at Hill Hay Close, but I'm glad we didn't, because as I said. Oh, and then there's this lovely bus shelter here. I'll slow down, Rosie. And they do up. One year it was Elvis, then it was the lifeboats, and this, it's got everything in there. It says time to stop. So it's got benches, books,
Lovely.
flowers. And we're coming up the hill here, and on the right is the secondary school that my children went to, and they have a car show there in June. My friend Jeff, who I bought this off, he's one of the judges. He certainly knows cars very well. He's fit to be a judge, I think, especially since he voted the Elvis the best car, which it plainly was. Anyone with half a brain would have known. But he and I agree on that, so that's good. I hope your voice is doing well, Jeff. And then down, and Dawn French lived in a big house. I think I've told you a million times, with Lenny Henry, but they moved. She's a famous, or was, yes, famous English comedian and actress.
Everyone knows the Vicar of Dibley, don't they?
Yeah, I should think so. And then down here, we turn right. If you go straight on down the hill, that takes you right through for it, but it's quite narrow and it's one way. I have been through there plenty of times, but not today. Up here, and there's a big hotel. If you're one of my listeners or viewers and you're wealthy, you can stay at, what's it, Foy Hall or something?
Yeah, that's what it's called. It's lovely, apparently.
Yeah, I taught the housekeeper computers back in the day. I don't know whether she's still there. And we go along here, and yeah, Foy Hall. That's a posh place, isn't it, Rosie? I think so. Quite posh.
Not that I would know, but.
Yeah. And then along here.
Oh, this is the best part.
And we're going to drive right round and come back. Do it all in this video, so I don't have to do the return bit. Here on the left, there's a big expensive place on the right. Then on the left is the benches where we'll be sat in a minute, and I will be having a cigar, but not Rosie. And then we go down here, and we're going to Gallant's Drive, Top Gallant's Drive. So we go around here. That's the sun in the west.
The sun is bright.
And what's the time? It must be 7:30 or getting towards 8, and the sun's still very high, as you can see. And you might see the odd palm tree. Turn left to go around here. It's a loop.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And there are some modest houses. Well, modest for Foy.
They'll still be worth a fair amount.
Oh, yeah, it'd be worth $1 million or something. And then there are the big places that make Ewing in South Fork, this place look a bit small. And there's, see, they've got this lovely view.
Yeah, to be fair, that is worth the money, I think.
Yeah, it is. Although I get it for free.
It's true.
That's okay. And along here, and Polruan's over there, you can see that orange. I don't know if you can, but you can see how it's joined up. But to get there would take an hour at least. It would take an hour to drive there to those houses. Anyway, we're not driving there. Up the hill we go with a mighty V8 thrumming along. Trying to get that clock mended, but that might be a job for later on this week. People smiling at us, as well they should, because we're motoring nobility, aren't we?
Yeah.
Motoring nobility. So there we are. I forgot your name, but send me a message, you know, and I hope you like that, because this is just for you, this drive. But you certainly deserve it, because I did let the side down, I must say. So we'll
At least you're honest, David.
Sorry.
At least you're honest.
I am. Test drive. So we stop the car here, put it into park, put the handbrake on, and I can feel some resistance. Switch the mighty V8 off, and I hope you all enjoy yourselves. Give us the camera and a quick view of Rosie. Oops, hang on, that's a view of the ceiling. There we are, there's Rosie.
You enjoy the video.
Well, they ought to.
They should.
Yeah, a special shout out. So anyway, there we go. Out of the car now. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.